Three games in a row for you, fourth quarter, not much. That's the moment superstars become superstars. It seems like everyone's shrinking from it. What's going on?
All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So, y'all let me know. Red-Blooded Sports is back in business, and he's got a new video out. And I love how it started out with me showing you this stuff, and then now you guys are letting me know every time Red-Blooded drops a video. It's pretty awesome. I love this community, you guys. Anyways, let's check this one out. This one is titled, "Did LeBron Threaten These NBA Reporters?" The answer is probably yes. But let's find out which one, or let's go through them each individually. I guess it looks like he might be starting out with Stephen A. Smith here from the first image. Anyways, you guys, thanks for being here. Red-Blooded, if you happen to watch this, happy holidays to you, my friend. I hope you're doing well, and that goes to all of you guys watching. Shout out to members. I appreciate you guys. I want to get right into this one. All right, you got a nice glass of Coca-Cola here next to me, and I figured this would be a great way to start the day with some good old laughs. So anyways, if you guys haven't checked out Red-Blooded's channel, I am linking the original video down below in the description, so you can check it out right there. You'll see a list of channel members. Shout out to you guys. I say let's do it. Let's get right into this, guys. Like the video if you could. It helps out a lot on release. Also, hit that hype button if you have any left. That helps push it out into the algorithm. And I'd appreciate it a lot. It's helping my channel out. So, guys, here we go.
Anytime you say anything about Bron, people call you and say, hey, man, hey, leave LeBron alone.
In this video, we are going to witness the top 10 times that LeBron James got frustrated, angry, and heated at members of the media. From walkouts to whispered insults to threats of physical violence. Stick around for the top 3 because LeBron really crashes out. Let's get at it. Number 10.
Does it bother you that so many people are happy to see you fail?
Absolutely.
Classic.
Because at the end of the day, all the people that was rooting on me to fail, at the end of the day, they got to wake up tomorrow and have the same life that they had before they woke up today. They got the same personal problems that they had today. And I'm going to continue to live the way I want to live and continue to do the things that I want to do with me and my family and be happy with that. So, they can get a few days or a few months or whatever the case may be on being happy about not only myself, but the Miami Heat not accomplishing their goal. But, they got to get back to the real world at some point.
And here,
dude, it reminds me of like it's actually like a parody. It reminds me of like the WWF or the WWE back in the day, like one of the villains, like a Ted DiBiase or something, or the $1 Million Man, that guy. Because it's like, what's your response to this, LeBron? I'm still rich and you're not, so fuck off. It's like basically all it is. Like, okay, well. Thanks for that one, LeBron. Yeah, it's true. I guess you got that one.
LeBron James gives a snippy, pissy, salty response to the millions of NBA fans who were thrilled that King James, a man who bailed on an entire city that loved him to join his super team and chase rings with his boys in Miami, failed miserably.
And I'm sorry, I know money is important and all, but money does not truly buy happiness. And I'll tell you what, him losing in the playoffs, him losing in the finals, that happiness can't be bought with money, man. So it's cool.
In yet another playoff series, where I'm rich and you're still poor. Looks like LeBron's hairline was the only part of him interested in making a comeback that year. And I have a video about the best LeBron James choke jobs of all time. Link in the description.
Okay, classic video, first of all. Second of all, guys, like, why is LeBron bald again? Okay, I've been wanting to bring it up. Like, have you seen him this year? So he went from like having that I don't want to call it a hair piece, it's a hair implant, right? He had a hair implant for a couple of years, and like we clowned on it a little bit, but we moved on with our lives. Now he's bald again. So what happened to the hair implant? I'm actually legit confused. Let me know in the comments.
9.
You said, it was just your game. Couldn't get into a rhythm tonight. Is that what it was, based on their defense, or just not feeling it, or what?
AKA LeBron, why did you shoot so many bricks?
No, it was just pretty poor. I mean, what do you want me to say? Yeah. Seemed like you only ask questions when we lose. It's a weird thing with you, Kenny. Always come around when we lose, I swear. Yeah, okay.
What makes this?
It's funny because, like, I remember a game where Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen shot terribly. They lost the game, and this was when they were champions, like defending their titles. And they went up on the podium for the press conference, and the reporter asked whatever he asked. It didn't matter. At that point, MJ and Scotty just start laughing their asses off, and it's like, yeah, we played like shit. He's like, we got nicknames for ourselves now. He's like, I'm shit and he's poop, or whatever. It was like almost verbatim what they said. They were just laughing their asses off. You can't take yourself that seriously, man. You have a bad shooting night, you just say, yeah, man, I couldn't hit nothing tonight. Like, it is what it is. But watch out the next game. Like, that's all you have to say. You don't have to be so sensitive and sad about it.
Clip interesting is Tristan Thompson's reaction. Looking like he's questioning the decisions that brought him to this point in his life, Tristan sits stone-faced during the King's response. Up until this point, he whispers, "Stop it, LeBron." Double T knows that the King just put up 0 points in the fourth quarter of yet another playoff game, and that the Cavs blew a 21-point lead in the second half. And when a guy who at that time was in a relationship with a Kardashian tells you to slow down and have some humility, LeBron was out of line calling this reporter out.
For sure.
8.
I mean, just address it. That's all. Stop playing victim. Oh, you only come around when we lose, huh? Like, just address the question. He's a reporter. He's asking you what happened today. Why were you struggling from the field? If there's no reason why you struggled for the field and you just shot bad, just say there's no reason. I just shot bad. It is what it is.
Trash. And the guy who wrote it is trash.
Hold up.
Calling this reporter out. Number 8.
It's trash. And the guy who wrote it is trash, too, for writing that, especially during a game like that. So,
Hold on. LeBron on a report of Melo for Kevin Love trade. It's trash, and the guy who wrote it is trash, too.
It's always about outside noise, and that's just outside noise for us. We got to focus on what needs to be done in order for us to continue to compete for a championship, and we got who we got. Our GM will do a great job of, figuring out if we need something else, but right now we're in a good place.
First of all, this is what I make of him calling Frank Isola, the reporter in question, trash. Here we go again with LeBron completely out of character. This was so unclassy by a LeBron James.
Now hold up a second there, Skip. We all knew that LeBron was good friends with Carmelo.
Oh, yeah.
And we all knew that LeBron James had no love for Kevin Love. And I've got a video about that, link in the top comment. And this is completely in character for LeBron James, whose reputation as the moral conscience of the sports world was fabricated by the media and nothing more than a sad joke. Number 7.
Jeez.
LeBron.
And the irony is they end up playing together for one season with the Lakers anyways, so not that far-fetched at all. Guys, I got some allergies again. It's 2 days in a row. Sorry if you hear some sniffing. It is what it is, man.
Three games in a row for you, fourth quarter. Not much. That's the moment superstars become superstars. Seems like I'm shrinking from it. What's going on?
Ouch. Okay. First of all, that I don't like the way he said that question. He said that question like a hater, like something like I would do as a joke. But if you're really a reporter and this is your job, you can't say that kind of thing. It's kind of like you're shrinking right now. What's going on? You just ask him the question. Hey, you've been struggling from the field. Like what's the story? What's going on? Don't take it that far.
I think you're concentrating on one side of the floor. And all you're looking at is the stat sheet. Honestly, I'm a two-way player.
No, you're not.
Tonight, for instance, D-Wade had it going offensively, so we allowed him to handle the ball. We allowed him to bring us home offensively. You could just watch the film again and see what I did defensively, and you asked me a better question tomorrow.
Yeah,
Well, you got cooked on defense. That was the problem with this series. Is you're lying now. Yeah, you struggled offensively, and it was an all-time collapse. It is what it is. Defensively, though, dude, you got cooked. All right, Jason Terry, JJ Barrera, they were cooking your ass on both ends. So I can't believe it's true either, but it's true. We saw it. And then I went back and rewatched it again, less than a year ago, just to make sure I'm not crazy. It was bad, man.
won that game, but that was a fair question. LeBron scored as many points as Udonis Haslem did in the fourth quarter of a closely contested game that could have gone either way. It was the Kings' second consecutive game in the 2011 finals, scoring 2 points in the fourth quarter. And when LBJ scored 0 points in the last 12 minutes of game 4, I wonder if that reporter came back with a better question for him. Number 6.
Okay, so just to cap that one off, I would respect LeBron a lot more if he would just straight up say, yeah, I'm shooting like crap, But at the same time, I would probably start that with an FU to that to the reporter for the way they worded that question. And I'm serious. I would take the fine. I'd be like, first of all, FU. Second of all, to address the shooting, yeah, I'm shooting like crap. It's not gonna stay that way. I'm gonna figure out what's going on, and I ain't shooting like that the next game. You better believe it. End. Next question. That's it. I would not sit here and pretend like it's because D Wade is taking over. So, that's why I'm not producing offensively. But you see what I'm doing on defense? You see, it's good, right? Stop, dude. Just take accountability.
LeBron goes off during a presser about his issue with the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus, New Jersey.
Oh, no.
I don't understand I don't understand what's going on in the replay center, to be honest. I think I said it this year or last year, whatever. D-Lo clearly gets hit in the face on a drive. Do we have a replay center? It's going to go. It doesn't make sense to me. It makes no sense to me.
Yep, Clank.
It bothers me.
I'll never forget this one. Not only because I ended up doing a reaction to this press conference and this brick.
Makes no sense to me.
But this shot, I was hanging out with a couple of friends. One of them is a LeBron James fan, and the other hates LeBron just as much as I do. And we're just hanging out and we're gonna have some drinks. So we started having some drinks, but it was the fourth quarter of this game, so we watched it to the end. When we got to this point right here, it was about 21 seconds left. This possession, I called it out. I'm like, okay, clutch time. LeBron's gonna clank a 3. He's gonna clank. He's gonna shoot an early 3, and he's gonna clank it. In other words, he's not gonna hold out for the last shot and nail it. He's going to do what he always does, which is leave a good 10 seconds left on the clock after the brick to basically set his team up to win the game for him. And everyone just listened to me and laughed. And then after it happened, they're like, "How did you know?" Y'all don't think I'm doing a basketball channel and I don't know this stuff? It's in his nature to do this.
It bothers me.
Clank.
I'm sorry I didn't answer your question, but that is
This game should never have been in the officials' hands to decide, as LeBron's Lakers blew a 20-point lead.
Yep.
Then he complains about a game that he didn't even play in.
And then I just saw what happened with the Sixers Knicks game too. What are we doing?
I don't know. What are we doing? You're talking about other people's jobs. Well, they're asking you questions about why your job went the way it did today. You're supposed to be answering questions about how you performed, but you're sidestepping it to basically say, well, what about the refs? What about the review center? They're not doing their job. Yeah, you didn't address the question. The question was about you.
And now the Queen dramatically drops the mic and leaves to go duck hunting or whatever he was wearing that goofy ass outfit for.
Jamal Murray hit a shot.
Stick around, guys. We've got LeBron calling a reporter mentally handicapped up soon. But first, number 5. In one of the most bizarre interview segments you will watch in this or any other lifetime, LBJ claims that he never played for a super team.
You've been a part of 2 super teams, the one you have here, the one you had in Miami. Looking at what the Cavaliers, rather the Golden State Warriors have done, are you still a fan of the concept? Do you think it's a good thing for the NBA to build these teams, how they brought in Kevin? You get what I'm asking?
No, not really. I don't believe I've played for a super team.
Oh, man, I haven't heard this. I've heard Rich Paul talk about it recently. I didn't know LeBron, he's saying it dead-eyed. What a psychopath liar. What a compulsive liar. Like, he can't help it. He's looking dead-eye, saying he never played for a super team. Holy crap.
No, not really. I don't believe I've played for a super team. I don't believe in that.
Then,
Okay, but also psychology?
I've played for a super team.
Hold on. Down and to the side. Look at his eyes.
No, not really. I don't believe.
Yeah, so he's lying, and then when so he's gonna come out of the lie and start looking straight.
I don't believe in that.
Then, immediately after saying this, he snitches on himself and admits that he is currently on a super team.
I believe we're a super team here.
And then,
What's the point? I've never been on a super team. We're a super team. I'm not a super. I'm sorry.
he tries to sneak out the door by telling the reporters they just have one question left.
So no, I don't. You guys want one more question before I leave and not see you guys for a long time?
Number 4.
LeBron, Mark Schwartz, ESPN. From listening to everybody's reaction to the play at the end with JR getting the rebound, there's still confusion about whether JR thought the game was tied or whether he thought you guys were ahead. From where you stood on the court and from talking to him after the play, what's your reaction to it? What's your version?
What do you mean, what's my version?
Well, did he think that the game was tied, or did he think that you guys had it salted away?
Now, before you hear the response, reporters asking the leader of a team a question about what happened with his players in a crucial situation. You'd expect the leader of the team to know what happened, even though he couldn't control the situation himself and he couldn't prevent what JR did. He couldn't prevent that. You would think the very first thing would be to talk to JR so you understand what just happened here. You know, you talk it out because you're a leader. Now hear LeBron's response.
Or did he think that you guys had it salted away?
How do I know that? I don't know what JR was thinking. I don't know the question you were trying to ask.
I was just trying to see if you knew exactly what his state of mind was. Did you know if he knew the score?
Thank you.
Yep. Sorry, man. Leadership is a lot of pressure. Some can handle it, some can't. You just can't do it.
Now, to be fair here, ESPN's Mark Schwartz did ask the same question like 5 times, but just look at this walkout. At first, LeBron looks like he's a man about his business until he stands up and he's wearing shorts? How can anyone take this guy seriously after that? But wait, there's more. Is he picking up a man purse?
Yeah,
Why, yes, he is. This guy is somebody's goat right now. How can anyone take this goofy serious? This man just snatched up his purse and walked out like Granny leaving Sunday service early. Only thing he's missing is his church crown. And I made a video on LeBron's purse and zesty dress-up fetish, and I'll leave a link to that one in the description.
Yeah, I reacted to that one too. Oh, man. I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. Yeah, he repeated the question multiple times. Why? Because LeBron wouldn't answer the damn question, you know? So that's the reason why. If he would just get out of his own head and just answer the question and stop worrying, oh, this one's going to make me look bad. Uh-oh, this will show a little bit of weakness or blah, blah. Just answer the damn question and move on with your life. But to just like not do it and then get mad that he's repeating the question, what do you expect him to do? He's a reporter.
3.
But bro, the moment I said anything, anytime you say anything about Brian, people call you and say, "Hey man, you might want to chill. I know you got some funny stories and shit. Hey, leave LeBron alone."
Jeff Teague of Club 520 is not a mainstream journalist, but you'd better believe that more real fans get NBA takes from him than from anyone at the worldwide leader.
Yeah, and that thing that Jeff is talking about you say something bad about LeBron and you get some phone calls, you get people showing up, and like giving you a talking to. It's not just him. We had what's his name? Kendrick Perkins came out and said the same thing. Stephen A. Smith came out and said the same thing. Probably others too, but off the top of my head, those are two that they actually said it on live TV. Like, it's actually out there. You could see this video footage of them discussing this. So it's very Mafia style, man. Very, very Mafia style. You say something bad about Don Braun or whatever, and people will come and whatever they say, they say. That's what I don't know. What I do know is they'll go find you and they'll talk to you. They'll try and tell you don't do that anymore.
This one takes a bit of a dark turn here, as Teague tells us that when LeBron's camp hears a joke or a story they don't approve of, they will give you a call.
I came on here and apologized. I'm sorry. I'm talking these some real people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, nigga, you funny, nigga. Yeah, you get a little too funny. All right, my fault, brother. So I know ain't nothing getting by they whole camp. They run the league.
And apparently it ain't just an angry Mav Carter on the line. Sounds like they've outsourced some muscle. And Teague took those threats seriously enough to the point where he apologized for his jokes on the pod. JT goes on to say that LeBron's team has way too much pull over the entire league.
That whole camp run the league, bro. They too plugged in.
Number 2.
Character.
Cool.
In general, for people watching the game, some of us who work the game, just in general, or is that just the level of competition and emotions and clarity, please?
I have no clarity for that answer, that question. All I say is a physical game. The game of basketball is a physical game. So I'm not a dirty player. It's physical. Everyone falls to the ground. Everyone gets hurt. People get up.
Okay, well, this one is actually kind of hilarious because of LeBron's facial expression. Here, some female reporter asks a question, and now thinking
it was hard for me to actually hear what the question was. That was the only problem there.
Gonna whisper something that only D Wade can hear. The king whispers, "That's retarded," loud as hell into the microphone. Then he looks both ways to see if anyone heard him say that. Now he looks down, realizes that the microphone did pick it up.
Oh snap, there's a microphone in front of me. I don't think when you have a microphone, I don't think you can muffle the sound like that. I don't want to say the R word, so I'm going to say like, that's stupid, but I'm going to say it muffled. So here we go. 3, 2. Yeah, that's stupid. I don't think that muffled it. Let me know if you can hear that.
Everyone heard his dumbass say that, and now he covers his face like a child because he knows there is going to be backlash for saying that. By the way, guys, congrats for being 15 years ahead of the curve on that quarter zip trend. Number 1, and this confrontation with Stephen A. Smith, this happened in-game during a timeout in the third quarter. LeBron,
by the way, the irony, too. Somebody who was always actually trying to be, like, politically correct, like LeBron, and then he's throwing out the R word like that. Like, oh, yeah, cool, man, cool.
It's all up in the face of Stephen A.
Yeah.
And scolds him like a 10-year-old. And when he's done, he's looking around like, yo, make sure you recorded this. He wanted to make sure somebody got his one and only gangsta moment. And LeBron
somebody in the comments told me that Flight Mike was the one who actually recorded that footage. Now, I have not even, like, looked into this 1%, but, like, the YouTuber, is there any validity to that? Or was that just, like, a random, like joke comment? Like, I'm talking about this footage right here. Like, the person who was, like, behind Stephen A. recording this on their phone.
Really brought the Will Smith vibes here. Really everything but the slap. And was Stephen A wrong here? I mean, the king begged the Lakers to draft his bum-ass son, and I've got a video about Bronny, link in the description. And now, when a sports reporter, who's not wrong here, calls your son trash, you gonna threaten him at midcourt during a game? Where was that same energy for former UFC fighter Chael Sonnen, who point-blank accused LeBron of juicing?
And he and I have one thing in common. We use the same drug dealer to buy our EPO. And I don't see anything wrong with that. But it's very, very difficult to get. It's very expensive. We happen to have the same guy. I didn't say that to out him and or embarrass him. This wasn't like a dry snitch. I'm sharing that if you want to get a basketball, you want to make it to 38, you want to be the MVP of the league, you can't just go do certain things. There's a little bit more to it.
What about former UFC champion Colby?
You better believe that the Clutch Sports people went out and gave him a talking to.
Covington, who straight up called LeBron out on multiple occasions.
I want to ask LeBron, what does he mean by there's no party like a Diddy party? I truly want to know. And not only that, LeBron, how many Diddy parties have you actually been to?
Yeah.
Where's that same fire, LeBron? Where's that same energy when Kevin Gates talked that shit about you in Savannah? Dude was courtside at the Crypto. You could have rolled up on him at any time during that game. He was 10 feet away from you. Where were you then? And I think we all know the answer to this. LeBron James is a paper-mache gangster. He rolled up on Stephen A because, well, he represents an easy target, comparatively speaking, and LeBron knew that he could act like a tough guy with him in public, mid-game, and that nothing would happen. Remember that video about LeBron James' greatest chokes? Just click the link on the left side of your screen, guys, and I'll...
Man, yeah, when it comes to the puffy, the Diddy stuff, man, I don't think I'm talking about that anymore. Like me and my friends, like we went and we kind of like analyzed my video numbers from when I dropped that Diddy LeBron video, and we are all like 99% sure I got shadow banned from that very moment. I have since delisted it about a week ago. I delisted that video because yeah, there are things at play that you can get a phone call from them or they can just silence you. And I think when it comes to the Diddy stuff, you can see anybody who has accused him of this, they ignore it. The whole camp pretends like it never happened, and their goal is to silence the messenger. So anybody out there who's thinking about talking about that, at least on YouTube, you might wanna. Yeah, I'm not saying don't do it, because like I'm all for like exposing, you know, this type of stuff. And it was disgusting when I saw that original video. You know, that basically that live video chat of anyways, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what video I'm talking about. Y'all know what video I posted that got me in trouble. And all I'm saying is be careful. That's all. And if you do it, you might not want to do it on your main channel. You might want to do it like create a secondary channel and put out a video like that, because it did some damage on my end. But from what I understand about a shadow ban is if you get rid of the offensive content, then you know, eventually the ban will lift, and I'm hoping for that. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But you live, you learn, and there are powers that be that only live to silence some truth. And sorry, I didn't mean to get into this on this video at all, but the fact that we kind of ended with that note, yeah, it kind of hit a spot there. So what are off limits? It looks like that is off limits. And if I learned anything off of this video right here I just watched, so is the PED stuff, but it's just something Dave never addressed. So are they silencing people who are pointing it out? That one I don't know. That one I don't know yet. But anyways, great video as usual. I don't even know what to say. Like, your bottom line, like, when it comes to LeBron, if he just took some accountability and, you know, a little bit of humility would go a long way. So when a reporter is asking him a simple question, which is it's simple, like I missed the shot, or I had a bad shooting night, just say it. What's so bad about it? I'll never understand why it's so hard to just admit that you weren't perfect today. No one's perfect every day, man. So just admit it. Yeah, I wasn't perfect today. I'll be better tomorrow. Big freaking whoop-de-doo. How hard was that? But if I had an ego the size of LeBron James, then that would be probably really hard to say what I just said. Anyways, you guys, I am heading out. I guess last thing I'll say, because I'm not going to bring this topic up anymore, is, did you guys watch that documentary? Of that guy who I was just bringing up? Man, the stuff that first of all, shout out to 50 Cent. Shout out to 50 Cent for doing something like this and saying screw the repercussions. If he comes after me in 4 years, he comes after me in 4 years. Let it be. Especially knowing like what he knew and how much power this dude has, and what he did, allegedly what he did with Pac, what he did with Biggie, all that, like, and not to mention all the SA stuff, but like as far as like, this guy might come for your life. So super shout out to Curtis, man, to 50 Cent for doing what he did. And also I saw him like promote it on like Good Morning America, I think it was, ABC, and like he's got the biggest smile on his face talking about it. And I found out like why he's so happy about it, and that being that him knowing that ABC is going to be shown in prison. So so the dude is going to be watching that from prison, and there's nothing he can do about it for at least 4 years. Anyways, really crazy. If you guys haven't seen the documentary, it's crazy, okay? It's on Netflix right now, and I highly recommend watching it, because it's just like, I mean, it's 4 episodes. After I watched the first episode, I was just like, oh my God, like, second episode blew my mind, because that was like everything we've all been talking about for all these years. There it is, man. There it freaking is, right in front of us. Anyways, don't mess with that dude. And that's all I'm gonna say, guys. I'm out of here. Like the vid if you could, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this, and most importantly is to be water, my friends.